Okay, so I'm sitting here thinking about the Library of Alexandria. And then I started thinking about Atlantis. And I started thinking about Thoth. And I started thinking about how all religions rhyme, all mythologies rhyme. They have different names for their mythologies, but they all rhyme. So when Thoth went from Atlantis to the land of Chem, which is Egypt, he taught them what he knew from Atlantis. So the fact that Thoth left Atlantis and went to the land of Chem, it just goes to show that there had to have been other ways and people from Atlantis that was able to go to different areas. So we have Greek mythology, Roman mythology, we have Norse mythology, Egyptian, and more and more and more. And all these religions, they rhyme. They all sound the same. And then we have the Bible that stole all of those and put them into one and turned it into a bastardized version of rule book. Okay, so what I'm thinking is when Thoth fell from or left Atlantis when it fell, other versions of Thoth would have gone to different areas to spread out the information. So when I'm saying that religions and mythologies all have the answers, it's just we have to piece them together, which we shouldn't have to. We should be able to get to those books that they hide from us and the knowledge that they hide from us that kept us 1,000 years behind. But, as you can tell, I'm really rageful about that. My whole life I've been rageful about that. But all of these Atlanteans spread out. They spread out. And they would have gone to the Mayans. They would have gone to, and I know they're different time frames, but Atlanteans would have been able to live longer and they would have looked like gods. And so, what if the gods that we see in like Greek mythology and Roman mythology were just the names of the Atlanteans that went there? And they told them the knowledge and they thought, oh my gosh, these are gods. These are gods. They have to be, because how would they know this information? How would they know how to build? How would they know how to do these things? And they would also look like angels. And if you go and do a little research on Atlantis, they were put here by a different being, a different race, a different type of being. They were, I'm assuming it has a lot to do with Enki and Enel and Ea. And they were sent here to be like the main hub of watchers. Well, apparently they started acting like they were gods, and the gods that put them there didn't like that. This is just all my thoughts. These are from everything I've compiled together. There's no factual basis to this other than the fact that I have read a few books and pieced this together. And I want your take, because I am learning that y'all and me and the rest of the world mixed together, we're going to figure out the puzzle. Even if we have to do some crazy stuff to get to it, we're going to figure it out. So, like I was saying, what if the gods from like the Greek mythology, and then you look at the mythologies of Egypt, were just the names of the Atlanteans that went there? What if they were just the pieces of the the original people who created us, and they spread out and gave us information? The Bible calls them fallen angels. Other religions, other mythologies say they fell from the sky. They have watchers. They come back, and with all of the alien and UFO stuff, and all kind of ties together with Narubu, and you're going to have to be open-minded, because it sounds crazy, but everything sounds crazy until it's proven. Everything. How a light bulb worked probably sounded crazy as hell to the people that didn't know what the heck a light bulb was. You can bring light by this? What? Blasphemy. Here's my candle. Or the person that discovered fire. However, back to the thing. I think that when we go back far enough, we were created. We were created with a combination of what was already here and whatever created us. We have called it religion. We have called it mythology. We have called it all sorts of different things. But we were created from what was here, what beings were here, whether it be the Decinovians or the frickin' Neanderthals, and they took their blood and they mixed it. They were smart. They have technology. They have more advanced than we do, way more advanced than we do. And they were able to combine it and to turn it into us. The purpose, unknown. You can go through and read about the Anunnaki and how they're forcing us to harvest gold for them. But that doesn't seat right with me. Why would they leave the Watchers here, and why would the Watchers spread out and tell us the information? What's the truth behind it? Why is the Earth starting to tilt? It's the magnetic North Pole is moving, has been moving significantly. Is there a larger planet coming to by us? We have all of these weird little correlations of I don't know. I'm starting to ramble and I'm probably starting to lose some of people because I'm talking about aliens but this is a true theory that I have in my mind that the Atlanteans were the Watchers from whatever created us. You can call them the Anunnaki, you can call them aliens, you can call them interdimensional beings. It doesn't freaking matter. It's the same story. It's the same story. It's all the same story. It's all intermingled. The truth is, when you combine it all together, you're going to get the answer. But they're hiding the answer from us because this alien disclosure thing that they're trying to pull right now, that I feel like that's going to shake Christianity's faith. Yeah, because we're not created by an all-knowing being of God who is sitting in a throne angry at us. We're created by a different type of being. And I feel like they come and edit our DNA very various times throughout the years to make us more receptive to being able to speak with them. And they even try to contact people. And it's not crazy. It's not conspiracy. It's coming to light. Like if you watch the last post by Stephen Greer on his YouTube, they want to give us free energy. I mean, I think all of the government's lying to us, but there are going to be some people who slip out some pieces of truth. I don't know. Am I just crazy? What do you guys think?